Hello, Saggies. So this is going to be your coupled reading for March 18th through the 31st. Okay, you guys, so I am a psychic medium. So as I flow through the reading, I receive messages from spirit in vision form. So I am clairvoyant. So I will intuitively guide you through this reading. So as I shuffled already, I feel like a lot of you guys in your relationship, I feel like some of you are feeling a bit disconnected, okay? So there are two audiences. I feel that some of you are extremely independent in your relationship. So you have this awesome connection with your partner, but you also have moments where you're away from each other. Maybe there's traveling involved. Maybe your partner travels a lot. Maybe you travel a lot for work. But I see this appreciation for the way you're handling your relationship, that even though you guys are apart, you know that when you come together, it's really beautiful, okay? And I feel that you guys are really kind of able to balance such a hard relationship, because I keep sensing a distance. And I see a lot of people asking, like, just kind of curious about how you guys keep it together. And I think you guys are doing a wonderful job at doing that for some of my Sages, okay, in relationships. Other Sagittariuses in married or coupled relationships, I feel there is a distance with your communication, or there's a distance with your partnership, okay? Maybe you guys are going through a rough patch temporarily, right? Maybe you guys are experiencing a time, because the cards are feeling a little more like you're on your own journey right now. I feel a lot of you guys are at a place where you're self-reflecting, where it's almost like, not that you don't love your partner, but I think that you're finally like putting yourself first. And I think that the cards are really highlighting the need for this personal transformation. So what do you do when you're in a relationship and you want to personally transform yourself, right? It's like everything you do has an effect on your relationship. And this is great for the people who have very independent relationships, because this isn't going to alter your relationship much. I think that your transformation is very much accepted by your partner, and I see that you guys both flow because of this independence. But for other people who are very partnered up with someone who is easily wounded by your need of distance, how do you deal with that, right? How do you guys go about establishing boundaries without affecting your partnership, right? That's a really hard decision to make. And I think you guys are going to explore those answers at the end of the month. And I see a lot of you guys creating a distance, but not maliciously. It's just you want time to explore who you are outside of the relationship without causing any problems, okay? So I think that's great, Saggies. There's nothing wrong with that. And so at the bottom of the deck, this is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? In your relationship, you're feeling accomplished. You're feeling good. You're feeling proud of everything you've accomplished. As you can see, she's wearing her pentacles. The pentacles are not outside of her. She's wearing them, right? So she's like really proud of what she's accomplished. Look at the abundance around this woman, right? She looks super fancy. She looks good. She feels good. So this is her loving the lavish life, right? Maybe your partner provides a really awesome lifestyle. Maybe your partner is very generous financially, or maybe you yourself have accomplished so much on your own that you feel comfortable and confident in your relationship. Again, I don't see that there's friction because of, like, I don't see friction because you guys don't get along per se. I just see that there is a need for you to focus on your achievements, on what your next step is going to be, and you're trying to find a balance with not wanting to hurt your partner, right? And not offending them. You don't want to make them feel like you don't love them. It's just you're such an independent spirit, and you're ready to kind of break free from old patterns, right? So the central theme is the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. Within your partnership, I think these cards are beautiful. You are in search of your inner light. you are in search of what makes you happy without your partner. You are in search of yourself. So for my Saggies who have been in long-term relationships, this is what this is saying. You're ready to explore your own psyche without identifying with a relationship. It doesn't mean that you're going to split up. It just means that you're kind of turning your back on people. Like, I just want to explore. And in this exploration at the end of the month, you are going to be inspired to create something for you. Okay? You are going to create something, and you're going to start something of maybe business-wise. You're going to present something to your partner like, hey, I had a really great idea. What if we do this? But you need alone time in order to do that, right? Or in your relationship, you are planting your seed of saying, hey, like, I'm ready to take it to the next level, right? But you're slowly doing that. You're looking at this pentacle. It's funny because in this depiction, the page holds the pentacle right here, right? He's hugging it. He already has it. So he's looking ahead instead of the pentacle being up here in the original Rider-Waite, right? Instead of idealizing this pentacle, he has it close to heart, which means it's already his, and he is looking to see how he can build from it. So in your relationship, you might be taking that next step. Or I see you just kind of detaching a little so you can create your own life. So you can feel like you're bringing something to the table, okay? So energy's working in your favor. 6 of Swords. This is about travel. This is maybe you guys are traveling together as a partner. You guys are getting away from a very stressful time, and I feel like there maybe might have been a lot of anxiousness within your partnerships because of your own sense of needing freedom. But you guys are moving into a better place. I feel that you guys are merging into a more stable, harmonious state of mind, okay? Energies that are working against you. This is the 8 of Wands here and the Temperance in reverse, okay? So again, these are energies working against you. You're going to receive messages, external messages that are going to throw you off, okay? And I see that because the Temperance is in reverse. You're going to be completely thrown off balance. So how do you regain your balance, right, during this time? This is like communication of friction, of tension. This could be within your relationship, but this feels like more external activities that are going to come in and kind of shake up your relationship. So how do you deal during these times, right? You take a pause, and this is the time to communicate with your partner. That's just how I feel. Intuitively, I feel what needs to happen here is there's got to be a very like one-on-one quality time talk with your partner about the things that you need, the freedom that you need, okay? And then with the Temperance in reverse, it's about balancing harmoniously, right? But in reverse, it's like you're feeling kind of, you're trying to juggle every single thing in your life, and it's such high stress. It's creating a chemical imbalance. It's creating a spiritual imbalance, and this is kind of leaving your relationship, like your partner's probably not understanding where you're coming from. So you're gonna have to take the time to explain it, okay? At the end of the month, the outcome within your relationship, the Magician in reverse, also Gemini or Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, you're going to receive messages from someone from the past, or you're going to receive messages within your relationship. Make sure that you guys are communicating honestly, because in reverse, the Magician is someone who's very cunning, who's like this car salesman, who's offering you, you know, guidance just to offer you guidance, but it's like not honest, right? So if you need to communicate, do it honestly, and vice versa. If your partner, make sure that your partner is being honest with their delivery, because I feel like this is a little bit like you guys are not, this is for some Sagittarius, okay? Other Sagittariuses, you guys are not using the tools in front of you that require blending your relationships and bringing it together, it's like the tools have fallen from the table and they're on the ground. You know, his wand has now gone downward, which means it's almost like you're just having a hard time creating the ambiance, the environment of your relationship that you want, right? So communication will be needed. Maybe new ideas will be expressed between you. But I think that the best way to go about this is just being honest with where you are. And if you want to self-journey, which is what the cards are saying, explain that to your partner, talk to your partner. Don't just run, right? Not saying that you guys will, but if that's kind of a temptation to just ghost your partner and be like, bye, I gotta go, just communicate. Okay, your partner cares about you, and I feel like there's a lot of love between both of you. I just think that I see a lot of fire. I see a lot of Sages with water signs. So again, there's going to be a conflict in how you communicate, because water signs are very emotional and they're very, you know, heart, right? Fire, we're very impulsive. We're very like, we're all about action. We're like, let's do it. Like, this is what I need. I'm going to do it. And then the water needs time to process, right? Water is very fluid, and it doesn't burn. It's like, it's never ending. It's a fluid motion. So they need time to process what's happening before anything kind of comes from it. So give it some time, Saggies, but otherwise I see good things for you guys. Thank you.